Alysa Liu's story looks perfect on the surface. Olympic gold, global fame, and history made at just 20 years old. But behind that success, a childhood that was anything but normal. Liu started figure skating at just 5 years old. By the time she was 7, she was already competing at the national level. That's not just early, that's extreme acceleration. And when you rise that fast, something has to give. In Liu's case, it was her childhood. While most kids were figuring out school, friendships, and hobbies, Liu's life quickly became structured around one thing: skating, training, competing, traveling, over and over again. And eventually, that lifestyle started to bleed into every part of her life. In a recent interview with Rolling Stone, Liu opened up about one decision she still struggles with: being homeschooled from 6th grade onward. Not because homeschooling is inherently bad, but because it didn't work for her. Liu revealed she has ADHD, and the independent, self-paced learning style became a serious challenge. She admitted she would procrastinate constantly.
I couldn't do independent study very well, and I would procrastinate a lot on my homework, stuff like that. So it was a really big struggle.
That one decision isolated her from a traditional school experience. No classrooms, no daily interaction with friends, no sense of normalcy. And over time, that pressure started stacking up because it wasn't just school, everything in her life revolved around performance. And when you combine intense training, academic struggles, and a lack of control over your own routine, burnout becomes inevitable. At just 16 years old, Alysa Liu made a shocking decision. She walked away from figure skating right after competing at the Olympics. For most athletes, that's the dream moment. For Liu, it was the breaking point. But here's where her story flips. Instead of rushing back, she chose herself. During her time away, Liu did something she hadn't really been able to do before. She lived a more normal life. She went back to school properly and even enrolled at UCLA, pursuing psychology. For the first time, she wasn't just an athlete. She was a student, a friend, a young adult figuring things out. And that reset changed everything. Because when Liu returned to skating 2 years later, it wasn't out of pressure. It was out of choice. This time, she was in control. No forced paths, no rigid expectations, just passion. And that version of Alysa Liu was unstoppable. At the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan, she didn't just come back, she dominated. 2 gold medals, history made, and a moment that felt completely different from her first Olympic experience. Because this time, it was hers. No matter how perfect the highlight reels look, Liu's journey is proof that success doesn't always come from pushing harder. Sometimes it comes from stepping away, resetting, and coming back on your own terms. And that might just be the most powerful part of her story.